Hey folks, Good Guy Glenn here, and today is Monday, April 22nd, 2024. I'm in Ohio. I'm in Mansfield, Ohio, at a Love's, and I've had one heck of a day. One heck of a day, everybody. I have to tell you. Let's start off. I was in Du Bois, Pennsylvania. I got in yesterday. I stayed at the Pilot down the street from my drop. It was very close. My drop was supposed to be at 04. I called ahead. The security gate opened at 3, and the guy suggested I could get there early. So I did some laundry, got up at 02, rolled over there at 03, got unloaded by 03:20, and was back at the Pilot by 04. Same Pilot. I went into sleeper because I had a pre-plan that picked up at 1400, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, in Erie, Pennsylvania, about 140 miles away. So they didn't open till 8. I called, and for the first hour I didn't get a hold of anybody, and then finally I got a hold of someone who said I could come now. Now mind you, I was over 2 hours away. So I drove up there, got there at 11:30, and I didn't get in the dock until 12:10, because that was the hardest back I've ever had to do. The hardest. The way it was set up. I've had some hard ones, but this one took the cake, man. It just there wasn't enough room to swing the tractor around. I had to because there was like a dirt berm right in front. The guy was telling me at one time that was a flat road, and they built up that berm so emergency vehicles could go over the railroad tracks. Because all the other crossings in town are flat, and if the freight train came through, emergency vehicles wouldn't be able to get through to the other side of town. So they built this dirt berm on this dude's property to have the elevated roadway over the railroad tracks, and now the tractor trailers can't do a proper 90 to get into the spot. But I got it done. I don't exactly know how much time it did take me, but I got loaded. I left out of there about 1300, and now I'm running low on hours, you know what I mean? I didn't have a lot of hours on my 70, and I've got a 800-mile trip. So I'm trying to plan out my day. So I had hours left on my clock, so I'm going to have to run late and maybe sleep in the shoulder, because I'm going to get, by the time I wanted to run out 200 miles, because I broke down, according to the hours I have, the math, and I needed to get 200 miles in to make it work. And that brings me right to about Columbus. And any of you who know Columbus, at 1700, 5 in the afternoon, you're not getting parking. But I didn't know what to do. So I'm coming down. I'm about 52 miles out, and all of a sudden I get 60-minute warning on my ELD. 60-minute warning? I've got like 5 hours left on my clock. What the heck? I go on the GPS. There's this Love's. I stop at the Love's 22 miles away. Pull in. 30-minute warning. I go. Sleeper berth provision. I accidentally did a split sleeper berth, which is great because now I get those hours back. So I was only supposed to get 5 recap hours tomorrow. Now I'm going to have 9 hours. I'm going to run most of the remainder of what I got left, the 600 miles I've got left, out tomorrow. And then the next day, this is a drop-in hook starting at 08, so I could sleep in tomorrow, the next day. So it all worked out. I got here to this Loves. I got the last spot. The Lord is so good to me, and I don't deserve it, honestly. So it's been a long day, man. It's 17:40 right now, and I've been up since 02. I'm gonna go to sleep soon. I'm gonna get up at 03. I'm probably gonna start running at 04. I want to get through Columbus, Ohio before rush hour traffic. Hopefully that happens. And I'm gonna run out as far as I can. I'm going to Lawrence, Tennessee. I really need to stop at the Nashville terminal. I need some paperwork from them in case I get a DOT inspection. They can always email it to me, but I prefer to have the hard copies. Just the updated paperwork for 2024. I really need to get my convex mirror fixed. It's still there, still works, but it's got a crack in it, and I just want it fixed. So I don't even know. But I'm tired, man. Today when I stopped here, I wound up getting Taco John's. Comment below if you've ever had Taco John's. I never heard of Taco John's. I walk into Taco John's to see what they have, and I realize that Taco John's is to Taco Bell what McDowell's is to McDonald's. If you've ever seen Coming to America. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm real tired. I just wanted to make a quick video to say what's up. I've been editing some video. This one video I'm working on right now is almost 2 hours long. I'm trying to chop it down as far as I can. I gotta stop doing these multi-day videos, man. It's just they're not working out. You know, they're just so long. But, yeah, I'm feeling blessed. I've been thinking a lot about the future. And it's just crazy. The truck stops are getting more and more packed. I talked to some truckers who've been in the game for a while, and they say the summer, there's like a lot more guys on the road in the summer. I guess guys take off during the winter. It sounds like it makes sense. I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of stuff lately about new rules they want to pass. There's something going on with the SAP program. So any of you who are on a SAP program, you might want to check that out. I think they passed it last November that they're going to do away with the SAP program. Now, if you fail a drug test, you don't get a second chance. You just lose your CDL. So that's interesting. I don't know if there's a provision in there for people who've been through the SAP program before, if they're grandfathered in. I really don't know. So there was that. There's all these states that are making lease purchase illegal. They said it's predatory lending. So far now, California, New York, and I believe New Jersey, you can't do lease purchase if you're from any of those states with your company. I don't know a whole lot about that. I just know that it's like a thing that's going on, and I know the federal government is trying to pass some sort of regulations against lease purchase because they're calling it predatory lending. And really, a lot of these companies, it is predatory lending. If you look at like what is going on, I really don't know. I can't speak on it because I haven't ever done lease purchase. But I can tell you that when you do the math, unless you're with a good company, it makes no sense to do lease purchase. I know people who have done it, and they've succeeded at it. They did well doing it, but they're with certain companies that I guess do well, that don't try to like rob you. But otherwise, you're kind of basically just paying off the truck for the company, and then they're going to do everything they can to make sure you don't make your balloon payment to get that truck at the end. And then, if it takes you 3 to 5 years to pay off that truck, and you're putting on over 100,000 miles a year running that truck, by the time you're done paying that truck off, it's time for a rebuild. So, if you've successfully done lease purchase with a company and you got the truck, comment below. Some people like to lease the truck and get into a new lease every year. I didn't know you could do that, but apparently Prime lets you do that. I don't know much about that, but you apparently can basically upgrade into a new truck every year. And like I said, I don't know anything about it. I think it makes sense to give the truck back at the end of the lease and just start leasing another truck. This way you never have to really worry about having to fix a beat up old truck, but you'd have to really want to be with that company. So, like I said, so far from what I see, Prime has got a great lease purchase program, but it's expensive. But I understand it's a true walk-away lease. Don't know. I don't know if I would ever do lease purchase. I know one thing. The people I see who are brand new CDL holders who go to companies and get suckered into lease purchase, I just don't understand that. You don't know how to run a truck. You don't know you don't know how to keep track of your fuel, your mileage, and your expenses yet because you're new to trucking. You're just learning the business. And on top of that, you're going to try to learn how to be an owner-operator. This doesn't make sense. I just think you should go and be a company driver first. And then after maybe a year or so, or 2 years, when you really know the routes, when you really know where the dead zones are in the country for freight, then you do lease purchase. I see a lot of people lease purchase taking loads into areas that don't have a lot of return freight, like Florida, and getting stuck and having bad weeks, or taking a lot of deadhead miles, wasting fuel because you need to get out of Florida to get a load. So, like I said, I don't know. It's not something I'm looking into doing anytime soon. I'm feeling, like I said, blessed. I had plenty to eat. I'm going to start unwinding and getting ready to go to sleep soon. And I'm going to wake up and I'm going to do it all over again tomorrow. So, with that being said, don't forget to love your family, say your prayers, take your vitamins, drink plenty of water, eat a Greek yogurt and a banana every single day. And remember, you may not always get what you want, but he's going to give you what you need. And don't forget to smash that like button. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so when I drop another video, you get a notification. And once again, this is Good Guy Glenn. Thanks for watching.